Now, before I ran into this thing, I thought the cars we had before were filthy as hell. But oh, was I mistaken. You're about to witness an epic battle between me, this car, and all of this grot. Is this for real? This is messed up. This is unbelievable, man. Like utter filth, chaos. I mean... This is bad. You can't even climb inside unless you're dressed like this. For the longest time, this greasy residue has been building up, permeating the material, and now here we are. Oh my god. Greetings, dear viewer. Welcome to Detail Garage 54. To a new video from our series where we clean the filthiest and most interesting cars brought to us by fans completely free of charge. Now, before I ran into this thing, I thought the cars we had before were filthy as hell. But oh, was I mistaken. We'll be presenting to you a car with a fully transformed interior, where the trim used to be covered in a thick layer of grease, while the cloth had pretty much turned into leather. So go ahead and make yourself some popcorn, get comfortable, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Alright, let's get started. Hello? Are you on your way? Hi. We're actually on the spot. We tried calling you twice on the way here. We can reschedule for 11 o'clock like we agreed. No, he'll be out in a couple of minutes. Oh yeah? Okay, we'll stay put then. I take it you're at the entrance? Yes, we are. Cool, well, he's on his way out. Okay, great. Well, we're on location. I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes, which is quite irritating. Now, you would have already seen the car on the thumbnail, but I'm clueless as per usual. I can only make assumptions. For example, it could be that minivan, or that taxi cab, that UAZ van over there. There's no way to tell for sure. Anyway, our guy will be out in a minute, and he'll show us what we're dealing with. Okay, what's the dirtiest car on this lot? That Hyundai Solaris obviously serves as a taxi, and they're always filthy. That Nissan Tiana looks nasty. It looks like it might have been parked here for quite a while, judging by what I see underneath the car. I don't have any other ideas. Perhaps that minivan? Or maybe the car isn't even parked here. I guess it could be that X5, but I don't know for sure. Hi. Oh, hello. My name's Vlad. Roman. Pleased to meet you. Okay, so where's your vehicle then? There it is, behind that car. Wait, you're serious? Oh, so it's that Vista? That Vista Ardeo. All of my guesses turned out to be wrong. I mean, I thought it'd be this cab or that Tiana, the minivan, or... I actually used it as a taxi for 8 years. 8 years of taxi service. Fantastic. Dramatic pause. It's been out of service for a year. I see, but it used to be in service for quite a while. I've rebuilt the entire suspension. Man, I can already tell by looking at the seat. Man, this is even worse than that Toyota Gaia from the coal quarry. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh my god, this is nasty. 8 years as a cab, you say? Wow, well, looks like we have a title for the video. Seems like a total no-brainer to me. It would do 2 shifts. Oh, is that right? Interesting. It's gone through 4 engines. Wait, isn't this a Toyota? These are supposed to be reliable. Has it done like 2 million Ks? Probably a bit more. When did the odometer stop working? At 300,000. And it just froze there? Nice. This is really far out. I'm assuming you're the legal owner of this car, right? You know what? This is just, I mean... This is absolutely mind-blowing. When I say that anybody can send their car in, I never expect anything like this, even just looking at the steering wheel. Well, it has been cleaned before. Yeah, it kinda shows. How'd you clean it exactly, with your hands while you were turning it? Yeah, I'd imagine that's the case. You know, if I were the type of person who's easy to make sick, which I'm definitely not, I think I'd put on a diving suit or something like that. Or, I don't know, a chemical suit before climbing in and driving away, honestly. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. Well, that's why it needs a deep clean. Holy cow. Let me know in the comments how you think we should go about cleaning this thing. Should we or should we not fully dismantle the interior? I'd imagine you'll insist that we do fully dismantle the interior. You should check out the headliner. Why? What's wrong with it? Oh my god. Holy cow. How can you not forget about everything? This is just, I mean... That's the best prop you can ever use right there. Much better than anything else. This is incredible. Right. What is that, oil? It appears to be oil. As if somebody dumped an entire canister onto the floor to wash... I mean, sorry, I'm already mentally washing this thing. I meant they dumped oil and spread it all over the cargo bay. I don't know how else to put it. Is there anything else you can tell us? Aside from the 8 years of taxi service. Anyway, it was doing multiple shifts for 8 years. It has done over 2 million kilometers. And it barely ever saw any rest. Wow, to think that some people talk smack about Toyotas. As a matter of fact, Toyotas are awesome. I mean, this one was able to persevere, even though all of the internals had to be replaced. It never lost a wheel or anything. Like I said, Toyotas are reliable. Fantastic. It was always able to make it back home. I'm not even gonna look at the engine bay. We'll have a look at everything once we get back to the detailing center. We'll take apart what we need to and have a look under the hood. Anyway, we'll see you a bit later, and thank you for providing such a legendary and marvelous... Yeah, this is gonna be our most epic video yet. We've never seen anything like this before. Just read my lips, guys. Alright, so we're about to start on our way. I so want to be blind right now. This is unbelievable, man. I mean, how the... There are literally kilos of grease in here. Dust. Fucking hell. Please pardon my French. The floor is black. I cannot wrap my head around this. How can this even be real? Eight years of taxi service. The car was constantly on the move. I don't even want to be sitting in here. My pants are sticking to the seat. I honestly don't even want to touch anything in here. I just realized that my hands are already sticky. I do not want to touch anything with how disgusting and sticky everything is. Also, as soon as we get back to our facility, I'm gonna take these clothes off and toss them in the laundry. Yeah, I'm already back. Is this for real? This is messed up. This is bad. Don't film me. What do you think? I think that, are we allowed to swear? Knock yourself out. This is some f***ed up shit. You can't even climb inside unless you're dressed like this. In those clothes, forget about it. Well, considering these are pretty much work clothes, I mean, it's not like I walk around like this. Let me show you this. Take a look at this. Looks clean on the outside. It used to be a taxi? So you order a cab through Yandex, this arrives, and you're like, yeah, it's f***ing brilliant. Right on. Why don't you take a look inside the cargo bay? What's in the black box? Oh my. You need to hold that. When I was in the army, story is too long, parts of it are cut out. Those sacks weren't as filthy. Alex reckons somebody died in here. Somebody totally died in here, and decomposed. I bet it has a powerful engine. It's all bad. Let's pop the hood. Wow, it feels like leather. Well, I mean, this is nothing. The strut tower is coming apart, and you've got the rag. To keep everything clean, can't do without the rag. It really doesn't come as much of a surprise that I didn't even suspect that this is the car we'd be working with. From the outside, it looks very normal. This is very much a generic, average vehicle by our town's standards. You already know that this car has seen 8 years of taxi service, and that shows in the horrendous condition of the interior. It's almost as if the cloth on the seats has turned into leather. From all of the assorted types of grease that have permeated the seats and the armrest, for the longest time this greasy residue has been building up, permeating the material, and now here we are. My God. I didn't even want to wear the seatbelt. I reclined the seat back as far as I possibly could so that I wouldn't be touching it. Because this car is a disgusting place to be, and driving it hurt my feelings. So the headliner that used to be a light color is now very dark. I'd imagine lots of cigarettes have been smoked inside this car. The windows were probably down all the time during the summer, which made the cabin all the filthier. Now, we are gonna have to fully dismantle the interior, because doing at least a half-decent job without tearing it apart would literally be impossible. Just wait until you see the color of the carpet. I mean, it's literally black, as opposed to its original color, which I can't even identify, to be honest. So that's the situation. Hopefully you appreciate that I'm not saying anything bad about the car itself. As a matter of fact, it did very well. It helped its owner make a living, feed his family. However, you just can't neglect a car like this, man. That said, it was able to tolerate such treatment. Toyota driving the dream, but not this sort of dream. So our primary objective is to fully dismantle and clean the cabin, thoroughly wash the engine bay, and do a two-phase exterior wash. We'll apply protective coating, and that's about it, I guess. So what?
Try to catch me howling at the moon. 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 When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it. Many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They say no to sleepless nights.
So all of this we've taken the interior apart, so the car is now fully dismantled. We can proceed to clean the engine bay now. But why not in the usual order? As in first engine bay, then exterior, and then take the interior apart. The reason is simple. It's just that the engine was hot right after we got here, and we needed to give it a bit of time to cool off before we started to clean it. That's the proper way to do it. It's nice and cool now. So let's treat all of the connections with a dielectric compound to prevent them from corroding later down the line. After that, we spray some engine cleaner onto all of the greasy areas, wait for it to do its thing, and then carefully clean everything out with some first phase. Let's get to work. Alright, we've taken apart the interior of this Toyota and we've cleaned the car. Now it's time to tend to the cloth trim bits. I suggest we start by cleaning the headliner. You're about to witness an epic battle between me, this car, and all of this grot. You can plainly see what horrible condition this is in. This is gonna take quite a bit of effort. We'll definitely have to use the wet vacuum cleaner to effectively suck this filth out from the headliner. We're also going to be using a multi-purpose cleaner and a delicate brush made by Detail. Before and after. This is some interesting texture. It feels pretty hard. But then, I mean, all of that is beside the point now, isn't it? The point is the seat is in absolutely horrible condition. Like I said before, this is years of greasy residue. The car saw years of hard use and neglect. It has had a really hard life. Hey, I mean, we have to do what we can. I am fairly sure we'll see some reasonable results at least. You would have noticed that we weren't able to make the headliner perfect because some of that residue has effectively become one with the fabric. And you're not getting it out no matter what you do. This is as good as it's gonna get. Hey, well, it is miles better than it used to be. Anyway, I suggest we divide the seat and try cleaning it. I'm not sure whether we'll succeed, but we have to do our best. It's all up to us and our compounds. Let's get to work. Before and after. Before and after. Before and after. So you just saw how much sand was in there, more than the vacuum cleaner could even take in. The tornado was knocking so much of it out that I can't even describe it. Even after working this with a tornado, there is still plenty of filth left. I can tell even by rubbing it with my hand. Anyway, I'll continue tornadoing. After that, I'm gonna apply some first phase and use a pressure washer to clean this floor mat. Then I'll extract the water with a wet vacuum cleaner for it to quickly dry. It should look pretty good once we're done. We obviously can't fix the torn fabric, but at least it'll be clean. Looking at this carpet, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, what can I even say? Seriously though, it is heartbreaking to look at. Over here I can see evidence of a huge leak. Just look at these stains. From the looks of it, this side didn't even have a floor mat. Look at how it's trampled. Though I don't really get why it's the passenger side. Usually that sort of thing happens to the driver's side. It doesn't matter, I guess. I can't even imagine how long it's gonna take to clean this 1/3 section of the carpet. By the way, yeah, this car has a 3-piece carpet. As in front section, mid-section, and another one for the cargo bay. Yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. I have no idea how long this might take. Anyway, it'll be standard procedure. Vacuum cleaner, tornado, plenty of chemical compounds, and lots of effort. Before and after. after and before. Right, now we transition from that sad-looking interior trim that we've cleaned to something even worse. To this area where I'm seeing a whole lot of dirt, chaos, and pain. It's all in a terrible state of disarray, which seems to be a running theme with this car. Anyway, our goal now is to wash all of the metal surfaces, which is something we need to do before we can move on to everything else. Because if we were to do the door cards first and then do the floor, we'd just get them dirty again, which doesn't make any sense. Right, so now we vacuum, do all of the metal surfaces, as in remove all of the dirt, and then get to everything else.
catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon. When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it. Many men have failed. Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They say no to sleepless nights.
Finally, this filthy frenzy is over. You can't even begin to imagine how happy I am about that. Because honestly, I am so sick of this thing. You just don't see any end in sight when you're scrubbing all of those parts. But I digress. Now to my favorite part, which is assembly.
Will you find me? Hope you find me. When the sun rises, when the sun
Are you sure? So you would have already seen the fully assembled cabin, and it is such a far cry from what it used to look like. It's really quite an amazing transformation. It's almost a miracle even in my opinion. Now we just have to work on a few minor details. Rub the windows down the plastic trim, shine the tires, Okay, I'm proud to announce that the car is ready. We've done a 107% job with this one, and here are the results.
Вот он.
I don't even know what to say. I am totally depleted right now. Well, almost. As you can probably tell by my smile. The car is finally complete. All of the work to it is done. Roman is already on his way here. I wonder if he'll notice any difference. Yeah, that sounded a bit stupid, didn't it? There's obviously a dramatic difference. Every part I cleaned was literally transformed. So it's not like you can't notice the difference. But I mean, you saw how it all went down. So it all goes without saying. Right, well... Here comes the exciting moment where we hand the car over to Roman. Okay, so a bit of time has passed, and we're finally done working on the Vista. Once again, greetings to you, Roman. So what do you think? Were we able to get the job done? Judging by how long it took, I'd say yeah. We did slightly blow the deadline, yeah. Due to... Well, I don't even know what to say. Anyway, I think that's enough talk. It's time to open the gate. The car is fully... Even on the outside it looks better. Yeah, well, we did a proper two-phase wash, applied a protective coating, some hard wax, which repels water and gives the car a nice shine. Maybe you want to look around? Yeah, that's the important part, isn't it? Oh wow, you guys have done the impossible. We weren't able to remove that dark spot, unfortunately. That's just wear and tear. Yeah, that's been buffed out. It's the same story with the steering wheel, but everything else I think held up okay. Anyway, there you go. These are some solid results. Wow, you were even able to clean the armrest. It used to be black. A lot of these parts used to be black. It so happened that some parts are no longer the original color. However, in any case, this is lovely. Wonderful. Is that it? You're done with the inspection? Well, I can already tell it's a different color. Oh yeah, when we were doing the before and after shots, I mean, it's literally a different color. It's a stark contrast, I know. When I put it all back together, I was like, wow, that's just... Now I'm not going to be ashamed to have people in the car. Yeah, and it smells nice in there too. I could have never done such a great job. By the way, did you guys get the what? I spilled some oil in the trunk. Oh yeah, right. Let me get the prop. You can carefully lower it. There we go. Now it's not perfect, of course, and that is what we tend to go for. In this case, that'd be impossible without reupholstering it. Or buying the parts used. Yeah, that's also a viable option. But overall, I mean, it still looks quite nice. We did have to take everything apart, though. Remove the headliner, tear all of it down to the bare metal. This is awesome. I am seriously at a loss for words. But this does make me feel good, knowing that we have finally gotten the job done and that you're happy. Now I just have to do some minor mechanical repairs. You can have a look at the engine bay if you like. Oh, of course. It also used to be filthy. Indeed. Well, and there you have it. Oh my god. This is ready for a car show. Almost. What do you mean, almost? I have never seen it this clean, even when I bought it. It's as if it's all new. Well, not exactly. We did, of course, clean it, apply a conserving agent. You can still see a bit of pink liquid here and there, but it'll be fine once it dries. It's there to ensure that less dirt accumulates on all of the parts. Also, it makes them look nice, giving them a much deeper color, as well as easier to clean in the future. Oh man, look at how nice and clean that is. Enough said, I guess. What really matters is that we got the job done. Okay, let's wrap this up then. Are you satisfied? Yep. All good? Fantastic. That's always a good thing. Great, well, let's get you the bill. You'll pay it and be on your way. I'm kidding, of course. All of the work we do to the cars we feature is on the house. That said, this would have cost a small fortune. Bear that in mind, guys. And look after your cars if you don't want to pay out of the ass. If you want to keep your car clean, that's something always better done incrementally. So mind the details and you should be good. Okay, well, there you have it. Okay, Roman, well, thanks for the challenge. This might have seemed to be impossible, but we did it. Thanks for making it to the end. Subscribe, like, comment, notification bell to catch future videos when we drop them. Okay, see you later.